Yeah!
What up, guys? This is Megan. I'm with Kyle. We're continuing our Let's Play of Halo. We're at the wait, it gets worse part. You know, that part everybody knows?
Yeah.
By name?
That part of the library that everything looks kind of the same.
Yeah, where everything's the same.
This level on the original game is so... confusing, but like everything quite literally all looks the same.
Yeah.
Like it's
They use the exact same textures for everything.
Yeah, this
and like not to give them crap, because like still this game was fucking amazing when it came out. But
we jerked this game off a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd die for this game.
Here.
What up?
Get out of here.
I'd die for Bungie, what they used to be.
You know, I'm curious to see what they'll do with Destiny 2. Supposedly it's gonna be like a huge departure. Like they're going like full sequel. Like they're not just gonna retread what they've been doing. I guess
they're not just gonna release another DLC.
That's the.
Too many of them blew up.
That's what the reports are saying. Yeah, the rumors are saying that it's gonna be a lot more.
You know,
new?
I feel like I don't want to say like. Okay, I'm gonna phrase this really rudely at first, but let me sort of explain it afterwards. I feel like I was cheated with Destiny.
What do you mean?
I wanted Halo Plus, and that's not what I got. That's what I kind of expected from Destiny.
Why did you expect that?
Because it was Bungie, I think. Yeah. And because it was like Bungie's new game, so I thought it was gonna be like, well, it's like Halo, but also kind of like an RPG.
I guess it.
That sounded cool, but they didn't have a lot of the good core elements of an RPG. It felt like, and like, while I liked the Guardians, and I really do like playing as a Warlock, where I can just like, boom, like vacuum grenade, and they just all go.
Yeah, no, like
that's really fucking cool.
The gameplay, very good.
Yeah.
The gameplay, moment to moment, very good.
But like, I felt like I was cheated out of a story.
Okay.
Because there wasn't any.
I guess
there wasn't a whole lot of narrative to it, and for Bungie, at least to me, that was like shocking.
And I guess that's the fun question about this is that like, what when you think of Halo, when you think of the games that Bungie makes, do you associate story or gameplay with them? Like, what's more important?
Personally, to me, story.
And I think that's because I'm the same way.
And like, that's another reason why I didn't really like Halo 4 or Halo 5, is because 343 came around. And not to say that they're bad. I really do, I do like Halo 4, I do kind of like Halo 5, but the story was so much weaker. And I feel like that was, I don't want to say like it was 343's fault.
For Halo 5, I give it to you. I think 4's story is actually pretty solid.
4 was... But like, I guess because I kind of dropped out of Halo at Halo 3, honestly.
So did you play any like ODST or Reach or?
No.
Yeah, because their stories weren't great, in my opinion. A lot of people like Reach. I'm not a huge fan. I like the multiplayer.
And so like, Halo 4 was all right, and I remember watching my dad play through it. But Halo 5 was just, it was not a good Halo story. And I felt kind of bad for saying that and bad for thinking that, because it was Halo. It was most definitely a Halo game. But there were so many flaws and so many like bad parts of the story where it took me out of the story, and I was just like, why is Cortana doing that? It doesn't make sense for Cortana to do that. Yeah, she's going through her
like rampancy phase.
Yeah. But it's still...
She's going through puberty.
Essentially.
Puberty.
She's going through menopause.
Yeah.
She's going through AI menopause. That'd be a good, like, thing for it, wouldn't it? Because she's technically not...
I mean, that would be good, because then she wouldn't be able to reproduce, and, like, a lot of her fragments, and, like, the reason she's going through rampancy is because she's, like, split into too many...
Yeah.
Bits. You know, like, there's too many
That was almost bad, Kyle. That was almost very bad for you.
Very bad.
There's another one down there.
This guy.
Trip him. I love it when they like trip and fall over and then they explode.
Like, oops! I'm so clumsy. I'm so sorry.
It's like when you run across the screen when you're playing as villager.
Yeah, you're
in
like
Smash, and you like throw the flower pot. Oh God, my pots!
My pots!
I'm so clumsy. I'm sorry.
I'm such an idiot. I can't believe it.
Or when you give him the chair as Game & Watch. You just look at him and say, "Have a seat."
Have a seat.
So stupid.
Flood, dude. They're like squishy.
But yeah, so like I felt like Destiny should have been, or the way that they sort of like, I guess my own stigma about like, and I think stigma's a good word, about Bungie is like story. Story first, gameplay second.
And that's where I think a lot of people's expectations with Destiny were wrong.
Yeah.
And you know, thinking about it is that because like people were expecting a story with Destiny, and just the fact of the matter is that I bet you they had a different reading of like what was important to Halo.
Yeah.
And that story was not that. And like what was really important to Halo, while story was there and like that was a big factor, the important thing about Halo was the gameplay, and Destiny nails Halo's gameplay, like and improves upon it. You know, like
I like playing Destiny because it's like you're jumping and you're shooting and you're jetpacking and you're
it
grenading.
controls the way Halo you want Halo to control at times.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And I just wish that there was more to build off of than these guys are bad, these guys are good, Guardian knows all. And like that's all that
you get. Yeah.
And like I don't know. Like it's still a good game.
No, yeah,
for what it
Destiny's
is.
Fine.
Destiny's a good game. Am I gonna buy any more of the DLCs? Probably not.
I want to get the last one just because I have all the other ones, but I don't play it.
But the only reason why Nick got Taken King is because you were into Taken King, and then you're like, yeah, we should play games together. And then like 2 weeks later, you're like, nah, I don't play Destiny anymore.
Well, I bought the Taken King for him for his birthday.
Oh yeah.
And because we were all going to play, and then none of us ended up playing. Because it was just like, I think another game came out, I want to say, shortly thereafter. And we ended up never getting around to like actually like getting, but the thing is like we have it, so the option is there.
Yeah.
You know, and so like that's kind of nice, you know, so like if we were ever bored and wanted to just like putz around in Destiny and like play some multiplayer, because really like the multiplayer in Destiny is like where I have a lot
and you
of my
and Nick
fun.
had like a dream team.
Oh my god, we were so good at that game, and like not in a way of like I'm bragging, but like him and I together as like a co-op, just like in multiplayer, could not be stopped.
And it was such a beautiful like, it was a good friendship moment, and it was a good team moment because like you played the more like, I guess, heavy-esque class, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I played the Warlock, but I was playing my character in a very tanky way. Like, and like, in the sense of like, I was playing the Sunsinger, and so like, and then I had the helmet on that, like, when I popped my ultimate, that it refilled my health. And so like, if you were about to kill me, oh, boop, pop my ultimate, my health is full again. Also, I have damage resistance. Also, you know, like, and so like my character was very tanky, and his was like glass cannon, like just like just incredible output of damage.
And because Nick was really good at doing headshots, and that's like the way that Nick usually plays video games, is he likes to do like a sniper-esque class or go for headshots type of thing, unless he's playing like more like World of Warcraft. But like for FPSs, especially, or that's at least what I've noticed with him playing Gears 4 now too, is that he goes for headshots and he goes for sniper kills. So like, fucking, you would charge in, get everybody's attention, and Nick would just go, "You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead. You're dead."
And like stat wise, he would always kind of have me beat, but like I'd always have way more assists, you know, and like just like the way that we played complemented each other in that game so well, and like,
and it was like, and I love watching video games. I loved watching you guys.
It was
like,
fun. We had a lot of fun.
And then the fact that you guys could just talk through your headsets too, and just be like, "Yeah, I'm over here. Yeah, I'm over here."
Yeah, we had really great communication as far as like, locations on maps and like, cause like it reminded me that was probably the closest I've gotten to like feeling like I was playing Halo 3 again with people, you know, and like the way that we like communicated and the way that the maps worked and wow, an Olympic jump right there. It was probably the closest I'd gotten to that feeling again of like knowing a map, knowing how the game worked and played to a point where we were just using call signs on things, you know, like
left, behind, up.
Exactly. I think we're getting close to the end here.
I think so too. And
so I want to have this rocket launcher because we're going to get fucked by this group at the end.
Like, you guys were really good at playing the game. And, like, the thing was, in the original release for Destiny, and for the beta, too, there is a mission that you could do on the moon where you had to have a group. Like, the game forced you to get into a group with somebody.
The strike?
I think so. It might have been. It was one of like the first 3 like missions that you were gonna do. Really. And like I hate that. Don't make me play with other people. Don't. Like, and that's something that I don't like about Destiny 2 is I play first person shooters alone.
You are not a social
I'm not a social shooter. I don't like playing like big group where everyone's trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't get the experience for it. Like, I'm not as good as other players, so I'm not gonna get like.
So you and like also it's never a good feeling to feel like you're holding a team back.
Exactly.
It's never a good feeling.
And that's kind of how I feel with Destiny sometimes. Is just because like I'm really not as amazing as like say you or Nick with like stuff like that. So I want to play the game by myself so that I can go at my own pace, and that I don't pull too much or too many enemies, and I don't like fuck myself up, and like I have a set pace and I don't want to overstep that.
Sure. Oh, that makes sense because it's like nobody wants to feel rushed if they want to if you want to poke around someplace you can, you know, like.
And if I want to explore the area that I'm in, I can't do that if the group keeps going charge.
Yeah, like we want to get through this level really fast so we can get on to the next thing, or you know, like, and that's the important thing to remember is that like, I think like because like people always like try to force single player or multiplayer on things, and it's like multiplayer is good, but you gotta have that option to like play by yourself and like. It's like when the teachers different things.
When the teacher's like, yeah, you gotta work in groups. Can I work by myself, please?
Yeah, right? I'd like to not. If that's okay.
I don't work well with others. And it's not because I'm a bitch. It's because I don't want to hurt or distract others. But you know what we're going to have to distract you with? Another episode.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we'll see you guys in the next video. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. And we will see you later.
Oh, damn! Nice! Well, that's one way to end it.